Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. So we're going to be continuing on with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So last time when we left off, we jumped into the dungeon, got beat up by the Michi squad, and then did some quick drink links, jumped back, and now we're back into the story mission, and we're in a full dungeon. So it kind of looks like a fighting arena, and there's been a lot of like damaged floors that we keep falling through. So
Didn't think you'd make it this far. But a little death ends here!
so it only shows one guy, but it's a big AoE effect. So should just be able to do this here. Oh man, did you really need to walk over here so now I can't get a back attack on him? To deal big damage, but he's weak to both fire and ballistic damage. Alright, no damage for the whole team. $80,000. Another rank up. Another rank up. Level up. Another rank up. Only have 121 keys on me.
Nah.
How long have we been going now? I had no idea the underground here was so huge. I still don't see an end to the path, but we have to hurry for Lani's sake. Right, come on, everyone. Deal with this guy right now. Alright. Just hit all three of these guys with the full swing. Alright, good. I was worried that he wasn't actually going to be able to finish him off with just the down attack. Alright, that's another level up for him. Yeah. Ice crystal. Knew they were going to hide something there. It's just a little too convenient that they had you come in and there was enemies immediately on the right hand side.
Yo, I didn't steal.
さあ行きますか。任せといて。
Do your worst. ついてこれますかね Look at this little piss baby. You think I'm stupid?
I guess we'll go for these guys back here.
Want some of this?
行くぜ。
全力で行くよ。
手貸せ
Alright, not doing too bad. Especially with a lower level character on the team. To 45 though.
さらにお役に立ちましょう
So yeah, his Essence of Trick Shot, I don't really understand how that's supposed to be like a big AoE attack if he only targets one guy. With the entire attack. Like, it'd be one thing if there was like a group of guys there, and he's like teleporting as he does, and then each shot is going into a different enemy. But just with how it's kind of structured, it doesn't really seem like it would be a multi-enemy attack. It would seem like it would just be a single enemy attack. Alright. Oh,
開けてみるか
let's save here.
開いたぜ
Star Red Jacket, exclusive equipment for Tomizawa. Jacket worn by a legendary brazier. I'm assuming that's for his cabbie job.
さあお嬢ちゃんお船に乗ってネレ島まで旅行だよ何カスがここまでたどり着くとは大したものだよカスが来て早々申し訳ないが今来た道をおとなしく引き返してもらおうさもなければこのお嬢ちゃんがどうなるかわかるよなそいつはあんたにとっても都合が悪いんじゃねえかきっとあんたが教祖様から受けた命令はラニを生きたままネレ島に連れてこいだったはずだエイちゃんもラニを本気で殺すつもりがなかったからな図星だろ
ブライスの言いつけを守れなきゃ粛清されるぜ。お前はあいつの手駒に過ぎねえからよ。
愚かな連中だ覚えておけ私に非道な決断をさせたのはお前ら自身だということを何カスがクソよくやった強い子だ昔から聞き分けのない子供は大嫌いでなだがそれ以上に嫌いなのは浅はかな正義感に酔いしれた大人だ知ってるかハワイじゃ毎年サメに襲われる人間が 3,4 人ほどいるんだだが今年はその数が倍以上に増えそうだ貴様ら全員生きたままサメの餌にしてやる Any last words?
Didn't we have like blackmail on this guy? If I remember correctly.
ビビってんのか。
何
Guys, just gotta fucking move all over the place. There we go. Come on. Just gonna get. There we go. Oh, that was all four of them. Never mind. I thought I was just gonna get three of them. Made a liner onto this guy.
いつでもどうぞ。
どうぞ。
全力で行くよ。
Yeah, didn't we have like some kind of like? Kumizawa had like a picture of him after he like pissed himself. And he was starting to let it get out. Get a bunch of these guys. Alright, you know what? You're guarding. Getting German suplexed.
さてと。任せといて。
ほら来いよ。
終わらせる。
Just go for him, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't even do that much damage. See if I can just... No. Come on, man. Why couldn't you go the other way? You back up to the... At least... Okay, it's just like in the worst position.
行くぜ。
来ない。 相手してあげる。全力で行くよ。覚悟。
Fire damage. There we go. I'm assuming that we have to go to the island at some point. So, how are they going to get Lani onto the boat from this point where we've defeated the guy that's guarding the boat and we've got the girl back?
また強くなっちまった。
吸収が早いのよね。
Alright. Essence of Double's Trouble.
鍛錬の成果です。いっぱいやりたい気分だ。
And he's also got the Essence of Endless Kung Fu.
もう安心していいぜ。悪い奴らはみんなお昼寝の時間だ。
春日さん。
怖かっただろう。怪我しゃしてないか。大丈夫か。そうか。 茜さんも心配して待ってる。俺たちと帰ろう。
どうもありがとう。
お安い御用だ。ただいま。
ラニ、あかね、無事だったのでよかった。本当によかった。あかね、ごめんねラニ、怖い思いをしたね。怪我はない？大丈夫、春日さんが助けてくれたから。ありがとう一番。
約束でしたから。
そうか。よくやったな、春日。
桐生さんとの約束ですから。あ、そうだ。ラニちゃんと電話変わります。声聞きたいでしょ？
いや、今はまだやめておこう。ラニの身が安全とは言い切れねえ以上、気持ちを緩めたくね
え。実はパレカナの隠れ信者ってのが街に溢れてて、ハワイ中が敵の庭みてえな状態です。いつラニを奪われてもおかしくない。
そうか。春日、茜さんとラニを連れて日本に戻れるか。二人にとっては日本の方がずっと安全だろう。
ええ、そうなんですけど、空港や飛行機の中にも隠れ信者が潜んでるはずです。大道寺一派のセーフハウスでのやり取りが A ちゃんの内通で筒抜けになってるって考えると、もう一派の専用機も使えねえと思ってます。多分ブライスの手先が下なめずりして待ち構えてる。
確かにな。だがラニの包囲網は日に日に迫ってくるはずだ。時間との勝負だぞ。
ですね。なんとか方法を考えてみます。それじゃ。
聞こえてたぜ。ハワイを出るんだろ。
でも簡単な話じゃないわよ。一番の言うように飛行機は使えないし。
そんなら船はどうだ？日本に向かうクルーズ船とかよ。
私たち以外の乗客やスタッフがいる限り同じことです。
だったら富士宮家の力でプライベートジェットとか手配できないのか？
無茶言わないでよ。
お困りの様子だな。
人事みてえに。いや、実際あんたには人事か。
釣れないな、富沢君。でも俺に日本に行く手段があるって言ったらどうするよ。
何？
冗談を交わしている余裕はありませんよ。
怖い顔しなさんな。冗談だと思うならまあ好きにしろ。俺も無理に続ける気はねえ。
話聞かせてもらえるか？
おい一番。
トミーが警戒するのはわかるけどよ。俺らはもう病に助けられてんだ。話くらい聞いてもいいだろ。
分かったよ。
改めてその日本に行く手段ってやつ聞かせてくれねえか、病。
何簡単だ。うちで持ってる船がある。そいつに乗せてやってもいい。 船？ああ、小型の引き船だ。借金の方に取り上げたやつでな。使い道がねえから放っておいた。だからうちのもんだってことはブライスにバレてねえ。
それは好都合ですが、ハワイから日本まで6000キロほどあります。小型船で渡れる距離とは思えませんが。
船で行くのはハワイ沖までだ。 そこで訓練中の海上保安庁の航空機に便乗させてもらう。もちろん話は通ってる。
海上保安庁？それに話が通ってるってどういうこと？何その都合のいい話。
説明する義理はねえ。お前らは話に乗るかどうかを決めるだけだ。
作り話にしたって舐めすぎじゃない？
どうする春日。願ってもねえ話だ。そう言うと思ったよ。
ずいぶんあっさり乗ったな。
あんたが言うか？どっちみち手詰まりだったんだ。桐生さんも言ってたが、時間との勝負だしな。それにあんたの言うことは結構信用してんだ。割と俺とあんたは似たもん同士だと思ってるからな。
あ
あんたも結構貧乏くじ自分で引きに行くタイプだろ。違うかい？
あ、大外れだ。俺はそんな間抜けじゃねえよ。
それは残念。でもま、返事は変わらない。どうだい？
明日の朝出航だ。準備はそれまでに済ませておけ。
ありがとよ。みんなもいいか？
ったく勝手に話進めやがって。
ほんと急いで準備しなきゃいつこっちに戻れるかもわからないんだし。
話に乗ることには賛成なんだな。
病は信用できないけど一番の判断は信じるよ。
ああ、文字通り乗りかかった船だ。とことん乗ってやら。
そういうこと。
頼もしい仲間ができましたね。
ああ。
At the end of the chapter.
Boy.
Boat's doctored by a warehouse west of Harbor Street. I can take the women there while you keep Palikana distracted.
Ah.
That should work, thanks. Just in case we get overwhelmed by Haku or whatever, you'll see things through, right? Fuck that. Make it to the boat. I don't care if you just gotta crawl to get there. You're right, sorry, forget I said that. See you in the morning. Alright, so, rest of Revolve. So, assuming that this is kind of the, like the final moments of this chapter. Bad fortune. We have a ton of fortunes left to find, do I? Good fortune. Alright, so I guess the question is, what do I want to do at this point? Borrow vocational school. Vocational school. I don't think I've got any new things opened up in terms of side quests or side missions. This is just like the final time to prepare yourself before you head out. Just gonna check and see if there's any new equipment for me to grab here. No, all this stuff is actually
Thank
worse than
you.
what I currently have. I guess we can take a moment to rest up.
Aloha!
Alright. So let's see here. Everyone +3, everyone +3, +1, +2, +1. Ability everyone +3. Probably do it. Do that. That. She's up to 20. 70. So hopefully this will get enough for Joongi to reach level 30, and we can get another drink link, and I believe we'll unlock another class for him.
Why, hello.
Enjoying yourself?
Eyes on me.
Don't look away now.
すごい綺麗。
あれは
This is on the house.
Alright, that should be everyone. Yeah. Everyone max.
See you next time.
Plus
Come
100.
see me
Yeah.
again.
Multiple level ups there for the pawns.
Thank you very much.
This. Okay, no, you can't actually enter into the actual central area. Alright, so with that, we can head back to Revolve. Do our stuff with with Joongi, get another drink link, do a quick save, and then we can rest up and actually head into possibly the next chapter. Let's just save real quick, just in case. Okay, yeah, so I actually have to head upstairs.
Yo, Joongi. やってるな。一緒に飲もうぜ。
ええ、どうぞ。歓迎しますよ、春日さん。とまあ、そういうわけで、南波さんは相変わらずのお人柄で安心しましたよ。さすがは元看護師ですね。桐生さんも彼のことを頼りにしているのが傍目にもわかります。
ああ、そうなってくれたらいいとは思ってたがよ。さすが、あいつは期待に応えてくれたみてえだな。そっか、南波も活躍してくれてるか。
そういえば偉人帳の話で思い出したのですが、少し立ち入ったことを聞いても。
ん？立ち入ったこと？今さら何言ってんだよ。何でも聞いてくれや。
実はあなたとサエコさんとのことですが。
え？ん？あれ？さっちゃんとのことって？
数年前にプロポーズをされてますよね。その後音信不通だったはずですが、今は？
ああ、そっか。あれだな、南波から聞いたんだな。俺そのことお前らに話してないもんな。なんで知ってるのかと思ったがよ。
いえ、南波さんからではないんです。何分コミジルの情報網はきめ細かいので、そこに確かな情報であるとして春日さんプロポーズ失敗の報告が上がってきましたよ。
マジか。どうなってんだ、そんな情報まで。じゃあそういう人か長も俺のプロポーズ知ってるのか。
孫妃には私の知る情報を隠すわけにはいきませんし、蝶には多分孫妃が黙っているわけがないかと。
そっか。ああ、そうなの。できればそんなに広めたい話じゃなかったんだがよ。
今さら何を隠すことがあるんです。我々は共に命を懸けて戦った仲じゃないですか。
Yeah, it's someone's kind of personal situation. This isn't exactly the same as hiding. It's just something I need to resolve on my own. Then think you could give me some advice. So, to be honest, Ichiban did try to go and talk to her afterwards. And then she was like, no, everything's fine. And then she just kind of straight up ghosted him. Even though she had, like, secret resentment that she didn't really actually want to tell him about. And then but she still wants to talk about him and think about him. Which just doesn't make any sense to me. Because, if it's like, yeah, you got turned off completely by the proposal and you didn't like the way that he did it, you didn't like what he said, all that stuff, then why would you even still think, worry, or consider about whatever he's doing at the moment? I do think it's something that he needs to resolve on his own, but asking for some advice wouldn't be bad. Because just basically is, let me get an outsider's perspective on this rather than, because like if you're in too deep into it for yourself and you're sitting there constantly thinking about it, you're only looking at it from the inside, whereas someone that's looking at it from the outside could provide you with a different perspective. You don't have to take their advice, but you can at least hear how it's viewed from the outside versus what you currently see, because you're currently like inside of it, like you're blinded. It's like looking at something that's like way too close to your face. You can't see it for all that it is. You can only see it from that one very narrow perspective. So this actually gives you the opportunity to see what other people think about it, and you can choose whether to accept that advice or not. So
じゃあ何かアドバイスしてくれるか？
いいアドバイスができるかは分かりません。ですが、話を聞くことにかけては自信があります。どうか安心して洗いざらいぶちまけてください。決して茶化したり悪いようにはしませんよ。
そうかい。わかったよ。どうやら話すしかねえみてえだな。さっちゃんにプロポーズしたあの日、俺なんとも自分勝手なことをまくし立ててよ。やれ子供ができたらさっちゃんは仕事辞めていいだの。おやさんに墓参りして喜んでもらおうだの。さっちゃんは全然気を悪くしてねえって笑顔で言ってたけど、そこで別れたっきりだ。
一度もですか？
ああ、完全にシカとされてる。メールはもちろん電話をかけても出ちゃくれねえ。と言って直接さっちゃんの店に押しかけんのはさすがに遠慮してる。火に油だろうからな。
そうでしたか。それは妥当な判断でしょうね。
おめえは最近さっちゃんと会ったか？
ええ、桐生さんがいらした時に会いました。私には以前と同じように接してくれましたね。
難波とかにもそうだよな。
春日さんにはお辛いでしょうが、そうですね。
やっぱり俺だけきっちりばっちり一線を引かれてるのか。なあ、おめえにはわかるか、ハンジュンギ。なんでさっちゃんはそこまで俺を避けてんだ？
春日さんがプロポーズしたことは掴んでいるものの、そこでの詳細な会話の内容はさすがにわかりません。ですから私の立場で軽々しく推測を言うわけにはいかないでしょう。しかし私が思うに、サエコさんがきっぱり避ける気なら、春日さんに断固とした言葉を突きつける気がします。
え？
あなたとサエコさんの関係性を知っているから言えることですがね。これが春日さんでなければ連絡が取れなくなった時点でお察ししろと言うでしょう。そんな相手に執拗につきまとうのはもはやストーカー行為でしかありませんから。
まあな、それは俺にもわかるよ。だからうかつに声かけられねえんだ。
が あなたは万が一にもサイコさんを傷つけるような男ではないと、この私が保証します。そしてサイコさんにもそれは分かっていますから、決別する気ならはっきり引導を渡してくれるはず。
じゃあつまりさっちゃんはまだ完全に俺に見切りをつけちゃいねえってことか？
その可能性は高いように思います。とはいえ直接春日さんがそれを確かめるのは難しい状況です。この先もずっとお二人に顔を合わせる機会がないのなら、この私が間を取り持ちましょうか。
No, I don't think that would be a good idea for him to play the middleman. And that's just because if he's tried to reach out to contact her and she wants in no way to contact him back, that's a situation for her to deal with. And I mean, the only thing that he can really do at this point is he can try to reach out and just say, "Hey, you know what's going on," or try to like have just a conversation with her. And if she chooses to completely ignore him, again, that's on her. That's not on Ichiban, because Ichiban's actually making the attempt to reach out, whereas she's just kind of making the direct intention to not specifically respond to him. So that's the situation is basically in her side at this point. So we have the options to say, yeah, please, that's just what I need. You sure it's okay to help me out like this? Or thanks, I appreciate the thought. I'm gonna definitely say thanks, I appreciate the thought, because again, that it's on her to like reciprocate any type of like communications. She's the one that cut it off, so if she wants to communicate, she'd have to reach out to Ichiban instead, because she's basically made it clear like I'm not talking to you. And so I mean, all Ichiban can really do is just kind of accept that and move on. So I was gonna say I appreciate the thought.
いや、その気持ちだけもらっておくよ。やっぱりさっちゃんの件は俺がやらなきゃ。
彼女と直接話す機会があるのなら、私もこんな差し出がましいことは言いません。ですが実際問題、連絡しても返事をもらえないのでは、今の膠着状態を打破するのは難しいでしょう。悪いようにはしませんよ。ここは仲間に頼るのがよろしかろうと考えます。
半純義、おめえって思ってた以上にいいやつだったんだな。
これはご挨拶ですね。まあ今日のところは多めに見ますよ。
いや、だってよ、初めて出会った頃はすぐ俺らを小バカにしたような顔しててさ。
最初は癖があるなと思っていた食べ物が、何度も噛むうちに味わい深くなることがありますよね。私にとっての春日一番はそういう存在であるということかもしれません。何より私のような家業の人間に利害を超えた友人は何よりも貴重なんです。春日さんもサエコさんも。私はあなた方を親友であると考えているんですよ。
おい、参ったな。もうそれ以上はシラフじゃ聞いてらんねえって。
ごもっともです。これは失礼を。恐れ入りますマスター。おかわりをください。私とこちらの友にもう一杯。
しゃあねえ。そうまで言われちゃとことん付き合うしかねえやな。飲もうぜ、半純義。親友に乾杯だ。あとさっちゃんにもな。
ええ、もちろんそのつもりでしたよ。
Alright, he'll now perform combo attacks with allies. Alright. But yeah, ball is definitely in her court. It is. If she wants to interact with Ichiban, she needs to be the one to reach out, because he's been trying to reach out to her and she's just been ignoring him.
いらっしゃい。
make one of these. Alright, I guess I could run around. And do a couple of small things, like some of the mini games on the side. Collecting some of the trash out of the ocean and trading that in for some squid tentacles, I think. I think the squid tentacles are something that she sells, which could allow us to upgrade specifically non-core jobs. It's back this way, isn't it?
Nah.
E rank. Alright.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Your face is long.
片付けましょうか。行きますよ。
一緒にやる？任せといて。
行くぜ行くぜ。
私も。やだ。
ぶちかます。
There she is. Alright, so what do you got to say? Yeah, she does sell both squid tentacles and shark fins. But I need 1,000 points for squid tentacles. Attacks, blade attacks, blunt attacks, electric attacks, ice attacks, fire attacks. Interesting. So it's actually more expensive to get this stuff than it is to get the actual tentacles. Alright. Let's see about grabbing some trash and that trade in.
飛び込むぜ。
To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that we don't have like any shark fights, because although like there's not really sharks in Hawaii, I think they have like at most like a nursing shark, not really like an actual like great white or anything. Because I think that the migration patterns of like the great whites just don't happen to like run around this specific area. But I'm surprised that there isn't really shark attacks at all. Like fights with sharks that the player can do. Seaweed. Getting a lot of frozen fish stuff, but not. Yeah, just not as much with the actual trash that I'm looking for. Where is the weapon salesman out here? But despite living in Hawaii, I'm not a huge fan of like the deep ocean. Alright, ice gauntlets. I mean, I guess I could get 141,000 for ice gauntlets. I equip them right now, though. Board. I mean, I don't have any of this stuff.
Thanks very much.
I do also want to try doing the dating minigame again. Just because I've haven't gotten like anything other than like joke versions. I'm not sure if you can actually get actual women on the dating minigame, but it's like it's been like an old guy, a fat guy, a straight up chicken. But no actual, like, women. I mean, they send, like, portions of a picture, but it just seems like every single time it turns out that it's just either like a dude or a farm animal. Alright, so this is a weapon salesman. That is a drink mixer. Other people just kind of like floating out here that we can interact with. I'm actually getting a lot of ingredients. Let me check and see how much we got here. But yeah, I've never really been a huge fan of like deep ocean stuff just because of course there's like natural predators in the ocean, but my issue comes with the fact that as a person I have much more limited capability to maneuver and get out of the way more or less than the ocean predators do. All right, 1,200 points. Let's go ahead and grab a squid tentacle. And also, in the water, you can kind of get attacked by from any direction. It's not just, you know, on land where you can kind of like see when something's coming at you. No, it's full on that it can go from underneath you, any directions on the sides, front and back, and if you're under the water, even from above. So it's just like three-dimensional, like awareness you have to be aware of.
いらっしゃい。
All right.
どんどん課金するんだよ。どんどん課金するんだよ。毎度あり。
I mean, we got plenty of stuff, so plenty of cash.
これでどうだ。マッチしたぜ。
All right, 60%, 60%, 45%, 60%. Only 3 matches though. Let's see here. Guess we can try this one.
よーし、目指すはデートだ。喜んでもらえたみたいだ。なんて返そうか。これにしよう。そうだな。へへ。
よろしく。
よっしゃ、いい反応だ。
All right. It's a hero.
なんて返そうか。これだ。そうだな。よし。
いいね。 どうぞ。
All right.
ほう、これはなかなか。
どうしよっかな。
なんて返そうか。
Well, definitely not gambling,
これだ。そうだ。
because she said specifically on her profile that she doesn't like
や
gamblers.
ったぜ。
気が合うね。
よっしゃ、いい反応だ。
どうしよっかな。
All right. Take on disreputable client for cash.
そうだな。これにしよう。なんて返そうか。いいぞ。
All
んでもらえたみたいだ。
特別ね。
おお。
ね
And the game's crashing on me right now.
そうだな。
Well, let me just a sec while I reset the game. Because for some reason, whenever it freezes up like that, it's like just right about to crash. That's really annoying. But, oh, when did I last save it? Hopefully when when did it autosave? Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright, just give me 1 second while I restart this for the 3rd time. Alright, we're back. So it looks like it autosaved like right when I fast traveled. So can come back in here and do this again. But we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of call it there for today, because second time that it's crashed in this play session. Alright, well, we'll call it there for today. Thank you all for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose, and you can check me out while I'm streaming, normally during the week when I stream. It's from 7 to 10, or 7 to 11 p.m., and then from 1 to 6 on Saturdays as well. So feel free to stop by then. Right now, we're doing Fallout 3, Tales from the Borderlands, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Insanity for the entire 3-game series of the original Mass Effect series. So feel free to check that out. Let me know what you think about the games that I'm playing, the cards and packs that we're opening, that kind of stuff. And we'll go ahead and just kind of, because once we actually finish up with the Telltale series from Tales of the Borderlands, I'm actually thinking about going into like a little bit more of a classic D&D style of game. Just kind of have something that's a little bit different, and kind of look back into like an old system comparatively to 5th edition, which we currently have and have had for a little while. So if you find that interesting, you can check out my streams and just let me know what you think. But that'll do it for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.